English learners, welcome back to the Speak English Flow, your favorite place to improve your English while talking about real-life topics that actually matter. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mohin. It's great to have you with us today, and we've got a really practical conversation coming up.
Today we're talking about something so many of you ask us about, how to build a morning routine that actually improves your English.
Oh, this one is personal. My alarm goes off, and somehow 10 minutes later, I'm watching videos of cats falling off chairs.
Same. You open your phone for just 1 second, and suddenly you've lost 20 minutes you'll never get back.
And then you tell yourself, tonight I'll study English. But by night, you're too tired to even think straight.
Oh, that's painfully accurate. If you're listening right now and thinking, yep, that's me, trust me, you're definitely not alone.
But why do mornings matter so much for learning a language?
That's exactly what we're breaking down today. And here's the good news. You don't need an extra hour in your day. You just need to use the minutes you already have a little differently.
Okay, now you've got my attention.
And if this podcast is already becoming part of your morning routine, even for just a few minutes each day,
Go ahead and subscribe to Speak English Flow so you never miss a new episode.
your support means a lot to us, and it helps us keep creating these conversations for English learners around the world.
Thanks so much for spending part of your morning with us.
All right, let's jump right into today's conversation. Why is the morning so special for learning? Here's the simple answer. Your brain in the morning is like a clean sponge, fresh, focused, and ready to absorb new information. It hasn't soaked up all the stress, distractions, and noise of the day yet, which makes it the perfect time to practice something important, like English.
A clean sponge?
Think about it like this. Imagine pouring clean water onto a dry sponge. It absorbs everything immediately.
Right.
But pour that same water onto a sponge that's already soaked with dirty dishwater, it barely soaks in anymore.
So by the end of the day, my brain is basically a dirty sponge.
Exactly. After a full day of messages, meetings, and worries, there's just less room left for anything new to sink in.
So whatever I put into my brain first thing in the morning soaks in the deepest.
Exactly. And today, we're going to help you choose what goes in first.
Okay, so if someone listening wants to start tomorrow morning, what's the simplest routine they can follow?
The first thing, and it takes almost no extra time, is to listen in English before you touch anything else.
Before anything else, even before checking messages?
Especially before that. Instead of opening social media first, you press play on something in English, a podcast, a song, even our episodes.
But I don't really have free time in the morning to just sit and listen.
You don't need free time. You need a different soundtrack. Brush your teeth, make your coffee, get dressed. Just do it with English playing in your ears instead of silence or scrolling.
Oh, so it's not extra time, it's just a different sound in the background.
Exactly. Same morning, same actions, different input. And because your brain is fresh, it holds on to what it hears much better.
Oh, I already make coffee every morning. I could just put on a podcast while I do it.
That's it. Nothing complicated. Just press play before you press anything else.
Okay, but listening feels comfortable. Speaking is where I freeze. And I have a feeling a lot of people listening right now know exactly what that feels like.
That's actually the next thing I want to talk about. Once your ears are warmed up, you wake up your mouth too.
How? I'm not exactly chatting with people at 7 a.m.
You don't need another person. Talk to yourself. While you get ready, say a few sentences out loud. What do I need to do today? How am I feeling right now?
So I'm talking to my own reflection in the mirror?
Exactly that. Your mirror won't judge your grammar.
So it's like practice without an audience.
Right. Nobody's listening, nobody's correcting you, just your voice and your toothbrush. Little by little, your mouth remembers English the same way it remembers your favorite song lyrics.
Okay. Today I am going to focus on my work. That actually felt kind of nice to say out loud.
See? 2 minutes, zero pressure, real practice. Here's something a lot of people skip, but it makes a real difference. Writing a few lines in English before the day takes over.
Like a diary?
Sort of. Just 3 or 4 honest sentences. What's your plan today? How do you feel? What are you hoping for?
But what if my grammar is wrong?
That's not the point here. The goal is to think in English, not to write a perfect essay.
Oh, so it's less about the writing itself and more about organizing my thoughts in English.
Exactly. It's like cleaning a messy desk. Your thoughts are scattered everywhere, and writing puts a few of them in order.
And once it's written down, it's out of my head, so I guess I feel lighter too.
That's the bonus. You practice English, and you start your day a little calmer.
Okay, what's the last one? And for everyone listening, if you've made it this far, this might end up being your favorite tip.
This one ties everything together. Take 5 minutes to review what you learned yesterday.
Like, look back at old notes?
Exactly. Learning without review is like watering a new plant every day, but forgetting the ones you planted last week. They slowly die.
I think I've killed a lot of vocabulary plants this way.
We all have. So instead, just glance at yesterday's words or one phrase you liked before you move on to anything new.
So I'm not adding 50 new words a day, I'm just keeping the old ones alive?
Exactly. That's what makes it consistent instead of overwhelming. A little water every single day.
Listen, speak, write, review. That actually sounds doable even on a busy morning.
Because it is. You're not adding a new life, you're just changing 5 minutes inside the life you already have.
All right, those 4 tips are so practical and easy to remember. And the best part is that they don't feel overwhelming. They're small changes, but I can see how they could make a big difference over time.
And before we close out today's episode, let's revisit some of the key words and expressions we learned along the way. Not only will they help you understand today's topic better, but they'll also help you sound more natural and confident in English conversations. The first word is routine, meaning a set of actions or habits that you repeat regularly. For example, brushing your teeth, making coffee, and practicing English every morning could all be part of your daily routine. The more consistent your routine is, the easier it becomes to make progress.
Like always making coffee right after I wake up.
Exactly. Next, absorb, meaning to take something in completely, like a sponge taking in water.
So my brain absorbs English better in the morning because it's fresh, like the sponge example.
Exactly that. Next, intentional, doing something on purpose, not just by habit or accident.
So choosing a podcast instead of automatically opening social media is being intentional.
Perfect example. Next, overwhelming, when something feels like too much to handle at once.
Trying to learn 50 new words in one day feels overwhelming to me.
Same for most learners. Next, consistent, doing something regularly, even in small amounts, instead of all at once.
So 5 minutes every morning is more consistent than 3 hours once a month.
Exactly. Next, realistic, something that actually fits your real life and energy, not an impossible plan.
10 minutes a day is realistic. 3 hours a day is not, at least not for me.
Same here. Next, refreshed, feeling like you have new, clean energy, almost like your mind just had a shower.
I feel refreshed after writing just a few sentences in the morning.
And the last word, energized, feeling ready and alive, full of energy to start your day.
A small routine can make you feel energized without needing 3 cups of coffee.
And those are your keywords from today. Use one of them in a sentence this week, and they will stick with you forever.
Try just one. That's enough to start. You don't need a perfect routine overnight. You just need one small step in the right direction. Those words are so useful, especially when you're talking about real mornings, not those perfect Instagram mornings where everything somehow looks effortless.
I love how naturally they fit into something we all do every single day.
And that's what makes them so useful. The more you hear and use these words in real life, the more naturally they'll become part of your English.
Exactly.
All right, that officially wraps up today's episode.
We hope today's conversation gave you a simple plan to try tomorrow morning and a little more English along the way.
And if this episode gave you even one small idea to try tomorrow morning,
Please subscribe to Speak English Flow and share this episode with one friend who always says, I don't have time for English.
that one share truly means the world to us, and it helps more English learners discover the podcast.
Just one friend, that's enough.
We'll see you next time on Speak English Flow.
Your progress doesn't end here. Click on the next video to keep your English growing. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. And until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in your progress. Bye for now.